and welcome. My name's Heather from Da Hood, and welcome to Hoodville. Today is February 25th, 2026, and we got some stuff to talk about. Finally. Oh my gosh. So it's a beautiful day today here in Vancouver. Nice and sunny. I got my Tim Hortons extra large dark roast coffee, and it's roll up the rim. Every Canadian's dream. Or best time of the year for us. So, how's everyone doing? What's going on? I think someone put the juju on me. My computer's not working. So, hopefully, we will have some people join us, and we're going to talk about King of the Spares and Meghan Markle on their world tour. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Heather. Good morning. Hi, guys. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So, we got some stuff to talk about. Hey? It'll be a fun day. We got these two yahoos on the world tour. This will be the first of many. I'm telling you. They're going to be globe trotters. That's for sure. Sophia was in Somalia. Hmm. So, yes, Harry and Meghan went to Jordan. And of course, I love a People magazine article. So we got some reading to do. So start here. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry announced surprise humanitarian visit to Jordan. Surprise! Because, that's what normal people do. Just a surprise visit to Jordan. That doesn't take any planning at all. You just get on a plane and say, you know what? Sounds like a good idea today. Let's go to Jordan. Because that's like down the street, apparently. I don't know who writes this stuff, but man, it's funny. Where is my article? Sorry. Dead air, not what you want, but Meghan Markle. How come I can't get it now? What happened? I swear someone put the juju on me this morning. The computer's not working. Nothing's working. So we will go back to this article then. Meghan Markle announced surprise. Sorry, guys. Sorry. They notified the palace, and this is not in connection with the British family. Who's shocked at that? Okay. So the article reads, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex surprise humanity will visit Jordan in partnership with the World Health Organization 1 week after the arrest of Harry's uncle. Oh, that's quite the title. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are traveling to Jordan for a humanitarian visit focused on global health and mental health support. On Tuesday, February 24th, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex office announced that the couple will visit Jordan Wednesday, February 25th and Thursday, February 26th. They're going all the way there for 2 days? Oh my god. People understand that the royal family have been informed of the trip, which comes almost after 1 week of Harry's uncle going to the clink, and is being undertaken as a humanitarian visit in partnership with the World Health Organization, not on behalf of the UK government. Okay. Now, we will get to all the fun. Just hold the phone for 1 sec. Harry, 41, and Meghan, 44, will join Dr. Tedros Adham. I'm sorry, I can't even say his name. Director General of the World Health Organization for 2 days of engagements focused on humanitarian health response, mental health, and support of vulnerable communities affected by conflict and displacement. The visit will be centered in Amman and will include a site visit to WHO partner organizations as well as frontline health and mental health services. The trip expands on the Sucket's exiting partnership with WHO and reunites Harry with Dr. Tedros following a joint engagement in London last September. Their collaboration with the WHO dates back to efforts around global vaccine equality during the COVID-19 pandemic. Am I allowed to say that on here? I don't know. The Duchess of Sussex undertook similar visits when they went to Nigeria. Yeah, we all know how that went. All right. So, surprise, we're going to Jordan. Oh my God. Who believes that one? Vote, vote. The washing machine. The washing machine. Sounds like my mom. The Sucket squad have the details. Yeah, let's try to find those details, shall we? Thank you for reminding me. Is it here? I saw it. Now, do you think I can remember where I saw it? Probably not. All right. Anyways, for the people who are very scared of their safety, they sure like telling everyone where they are and like itemized. So, it won't take like Columbo to go and try to find them. Oh my God. Okay. So, surprise, we're going to Jordan. And then the next article is my guess is when they're in Jordan. How's everyone this morning? Is everyone all right? Okay, so I don't know if I'm going in order, but we're gonna try here. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry visit one of the world's largest refugee camps in Jordan. I don't think that's the one. No, that's the latest one. We want them stepping out. Okay, hold the phone. Sorry, guys. But you guys know better now. We don't have expectations here because Heather doesn't know what she's doing. And I know all of you lovely people well, not you guys. A lot of other people like to point that out. I'm like, I know I don't know what I'm doing. Talk about it all the time. So everyone can just save their keyboard warriorness for someone else. Okay, it is this one. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry step out in Jordan's day of surprise. Surprise. I can't help but say that. Surprise. Okay. So, we'll read this and then we'll get to the fun stuff. Meghan the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are embarking on their first official overseas trip since 2024. Why is it official? I didn't think that they were part of the royal family. Why isn't it an official visit? Why isn't it just like, you know, what you're saying, a surprise visit? Why does it have to be official? Anyone want to answer that for me? Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have arrived in Jordan for the first day of their surprise visit. On February 25th, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex kicked off the programming for their official trip. Prince Harry and Meghan's office announced that their visit to Jordan at midnight local time on Wednesday. So that means that they were already there. Harry, 41, and Meghan, 44, are embarking on the humanitarian trip with we're just going to call him Dr. Tedros, Director General of the World Health Organization. The couple partnered with Ted. Didn't I just read this? Is this the same article over and over again? Oh. The couple's first engagement was World Health Organization Roundtable in Amman, hosted by oh my gosh, Dr. Ted, and regional WHO leaders, conveying key donors and humanitarian partners for a working discussion on health response and support for communities affected by the conflict and displacement. Well, the last time they went somewhere to help people who were displaced, I think was I do remember the California wildfires. And what happened there? Megs gave out her Barney hugs. So did they go all the way to Jordan for her to give out her Barney hugs? Because that's a waste of gas. That's all I got to say. Per PA, they're also joined by the UN agencies. Why are they with UN? None of this makes sense. UN agencies, World Food Program, UNICEF, and diplomatic attendees from countries like the Netherlands, Italy, Germany, and Canada. Well, no one asked me. How come I'm not representing Canada? That'd be fun. Philip Hall, British ambassador to Jordan, thanked the couple for making the journey. Huh. Alrighty then. Your visit, your support, your appreciation of the efforts that the United Nations, including, of course, the World Health Organization, the government of Jordan, and others are making here is enormously appreciated, he said, per BBC. Huh. I thought Harry hated the BBC. But again, what do I know? So thank you for coming. The ambassador also discussed working towards regional peace, adding, "We all know it's very hard to achieve, but we're all working on that too." The Duke and Duchess of Sussex undertook their Jordan trip in partnership with supported the frontline partners, including World Central Kitchen. Is that the guy that was on, what's his name? I can see his face. He's the chef guy, right? Wasn't he in California? And then he was on With Love Megs. That guy? Is that the same guy? People understands that the royal family was informed of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex trip. The visit comes amid a period of significant turmoil for the royal family. No kidding. So, all right. I'm not going to read the rest of it because no one cares. So, here's my question. Well, actually, a statement. They're going back to England. They're going back, they're going back, they're going back. And now I'm doubling down on it. Because why would daddy let them go? Right? Bet you William's head's really exploding now. Wait, do you hear it? You can hear it from England. Oh my God. Poor Prince William. I'm telling ya, crazy cousin Heather needs to go over to England and lay the smack down. I'm telling you, you guys better start phoning the palace and tell Prince William give his cousin Heather from the hood a call. You know, what? This is. Good morning, Connie. I'm trying to think of a good word and not a 4-letter one. This is stupid. There it is. That's the best word I can use that won't get me in trouble. This is a kick in the head. This makes the royal family, in my opinion, look like more chotches than what they already look like right now. You know, like the trip is expected to run from Wednesday to Thursday. The outings around the humanitarian health response, mental health, and support for vulnerable communities. What is Megsy going to do? All right, let's just break this down. What's Meg's going to do? This is what I think is happening. She wants to be Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn was like the face of UNICEF. I'm thinking this is how it's going. She wants to look like she cares. And out of all the people on earth, this is the last person I would believe gives a flying farfaniggle about anybody but herself. You know? Side note, we got another Canadian in here with my roll up the rim. No, I didn't win yesterday. But FBI won a coffee. Oh, well, good for you. I haven't won anything. My morning's very odd. My computer didn't work. Restream didn't work. My app at Tim Hortons didn't work. I'm telling you, Megsy put the juju on me, man. Something's going on. All right. Back to what I was harping on about. Like, what was I harping on about? Oh, yeah. This is stupid. But I'm telling you, I have said it. You guys know. Fire horse. Fire horse. This year is going to be very, 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 very fiery. I guess that's the word I can use. Michelle says, oh, William's going to his plan soon. William is going to play chess. The Markles are playing checkers. Yes. However, I still think cousin Heather needs to come over. My last name's Welsh. I got to be related to somebody. I'm just saying. So, all right. Are there any is there any pictures we want to look at? Let's get to the good stuff. Oh, there she is, waving away. Hi, hi. Because everyone's in. Oh, let's find it. Shall we? Is it this one? No. I thought that said Meghan in a mental hospital. That makes sense. Oh, dear God. Okay, well, I can't find it now. Damn it. All right, here. I'll just show it on here. Oh my God. Who wants to be my assistant? Because I clearly need help. Look, there she is. Ooh, there she is. Waving away. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm here. Who's she waving at? And what is she wearing? Okay, let's get into the good stuff, shall we? Let's get into the good stuff. Can you hear my dog snoring? It's because we're talking about Meghan Markle and it puts her into a coma. Okay, so first we have, is it this outfit? This white outfit. Every time I touch the computer, something bad happens. I can try to, okay, there we go. This white, what do we think about the white outfit? One, white gives me heart palpitations. I can't wear white. At least the pants fit, right? I can't see the bottom. They're probably dragging on the floor. But, I mean, it could be worse, right? What are they doing in Jordan Lizzie B? I don't know. They made a surprise visit. They just thought, you know what sounds like fun? Let's go to Jordan. Because that's what we all think, right? When you think, hey, we want to make a surprise visit somewhere, Jordan's the top of the list. Not take your kids somewhere or do something with them. Nope, nope. We're going to go on the other side of the world and, bother people. Like, don't these people have enough problems? Like, oh my God. So, surprise visit. Okay. The problem is it this one? All the titles here on People magazine are exact same ones. Okay, so is this the same white outfit? Because it looks more cream here. But I did. Duke and Duck are embarking on their first official overseas trip. Yep. Her and her waving. Here she is, waving. Waving to who? I don't. Oh, someone said something funny. Like, dear God. Why are her clothes wrinkled? Because she's allergic to irons. I don't know what to tell you. They're against her religion. Clearly, no one uses an iron. See, it looks more cream here than it does white. Yeah, big bell bottoms. Make sure you clean the streets of Jordan with those pants. Oh my God. Like I said, I'm having heart palpitations just looking at that outfit. I can't do it. And, her hair looked better when she went to the basketball game. It really did. Now I don't know what happened again. Is that what happens when you get on an airplane? I don't know. I haven't been on an airplane in like 15 years, 17 years. How old's my kid? 19 years. Almost 20 years. It's been a long time, my friends. Heather doesn't go anywhere. What's with this face? What's going on? Why is that happening? Meet with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry meet with medical evacuees from Gaza. Is that her concerned face? Is that her concerned face? Oh, this is so sad face. I'm confused. What is this face? The Duke and Duchess of Suchet teamed up with the World Health Organization for a humanitarian trip to Jordan that was announced. People magazine, man. I swear they get paid by the letter. They just keep saying the same thing over again. So it's not me having a stroke. I'm just reading what it says. Okay, yes, surprise visit. We got that part. The 25th visiting, I can't even say this name, refugee camp, the world's largest refugee camp. Oh, that's sad. For displaced Syrians. The Duke and Duchess of Suchet spent time with medical evacuees from Gaza and the specialty hospital in Amman. This is her concerned face. She's very concerned. Now, I'm not making fun of the refugee people. I'm just saying. I'm making fun of Megs. So no one take my sarcasm for being rude to the people, because it's really not. And then I'm gonna get to the chat. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm not ignoring you. Oh, see, I wanna push in, but every time I touch a button, something bad happens. So, all right. So there they are talking to someone who's in a hospital bed. Harry's concerned. Meg's is smiling at what? I don't know. Maybe someone told a joke. Lord knows, right? Looking at Harry. Are you going to keep talking? Is it my turn to talk yet? You know, Meghan and Harry are pro. Oh my God. Now I am having a stroke. All right. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. They have also supported relief efforts for children and families affected October 7th attack in Israel. Who did? They did? Oh, the WHO organization. All right, this is what happens when you don't read the whole article. Hold on. Meghan and Harry are pro-family. I'm dying. And pro-children. What? What is happening? Hang on, I gotta take this down because I gotta see your guys' comments. So sorry about that. Thank you for sticking with me here. It's too early for this crap, man. Meghan and Harry are pro-family and pro-children and are philanthropic. Work reflects this value and deep-rooted care for humanity. This is when I wish I had a co-host. Really, seriously. I think I can't get over it. Meghan and Harry are pro-family and pro-children. Their philanthropic work reflects this value and deep-rooted care for humanity, the source says. Probably rhymes with Schmegan. Hello, the Croft. Hi, doll. Thanks for being here. Side story, pause. I did see your message. I did write you back. I was at my kid's school, and you're not allowed to have Wi-Fi in schools around here. So my Wi-Fi was going in and out, so I wasn't ignoring you. I was in the car trying to play with my phone, and it was just a mess. So just so you know. All right, back to the Hoodville Gong Show. Harry 41 and Meghan 44 announced their trip. All right, let's go to the chat. All right, guys, what do you got for me? Because I know you guys are on fire here. We'll get back to the fashion. Hang on. Did she wear that white outfit to Invictus somewhere? I don't know. Does anyone know the answer to that? Wrinkled clothes? Yep, wrinkled clothes. Check. Hello, Kate. I love the surprise visit too, my friend. Carla, you are my person. Visit. Because no one thinks like, okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a moron. Don't answer that. But I would think if you're going to halfway across the freaking world, wouldn't you need, like, I don't know, visas, passports, a plane ticket, somewhere to stay, someone to talk to? Because apparently this is an official visit. Wouldn't that just take a while to do? I don't know. Like, where are you going to stay? In a ditch? Like, yeah, got to book a hotel. Like, what do? Just show up, bang on the door. Surprise, we're here. Like, dear God, what a bunch of crap. All right, sorry. Like, oh my God, this is fun. Oh, Nora says, what is that dark stain on her tan pants? Oh, we will have to investigate, Nora. Meghan is known for waving to her imaginary friends. Dear God. Talk about mental health. She'd be in an asylum. I guess our common sense is different than right? Carla, I don't know. Apparently we are the ones on a different planet. Oh my God. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Thank you for being at this gong show. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Is there any good photo? Yeah, someone lying in a bed. Got to do the Princess Diana thing, right? Got to get pictures of people in a bed, in a hospital bed. What is she wearing? Hang on. It might be better if I push the button, Heather. Is it this one? Yeah. Hang on. Hold the phone. This. Fari or something? What is this? Why? Okay, if I push the button, I don't want nothing bad to happen. This green olive thing, she looks like Jane Goodall. And I'm not ragging on Jane Goodall. I'm not. But it does remind me of like going on safari or like conservation or something. Anytime I see anyone in like army green, I think something else. Like you're gonna work with animals or something, like Jack Hanna. You remember Jack Hanna, who was always on Murray Povich with all the animals? Yeah. You know, I miss the 90s. Anywho, all right. So there's that. Let's get to the good part. What a bunch of crap. Who like can I take a poll? Who thinks this was a surprise visit? Who's buying that? Where's her playing soccer? Oh God. Oh, come on. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry visit one of the world's largest refugee camps. Yeah. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced their surprise. I'm going to keep saying it like that. So if I'm making you guys mad, I'm sorry. But oh my God, I'm going to be doing that for like a week. Surprise. Oh my God. And of course, I'm not making this up. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry continued their surprise humanitarian trip to Jordan on Wednesday, the visit that would have made Harry's late mother, Princess Diana, proud. Not my words, don't get mad at me. Yell at People magazine. You gotta throw her in there, eh? Just can't. Make Princess Diana proud. You know, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex traveled, I can't say these words, refugee camp. The world's largest refugee camp for displaced. Yes, you told us that. Oh, here it is. This is the one. Hold the phone. Oh, look, a video. I don't know if I'm allowed to play that. Oh. And can you guys make sure you guys are hitting the like button, subscribe button, tell a friend button, all the buttons, please? Because your friend Heather, who I find fun, I find myself hilarious, is getting, I don't know why I'm always in trouble, but I think that, well, trouble's my middle name, but I'm no one's getting notifications. People like are getting unsubscribed for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how to work a computer. You guys all know this. So I don't know why it's happening, but please comment, please tell a friend when the video uploads. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, Megan, David Beckham over here should have signed up for the Olympics. What are those pants? Why is she wearing those shoes? They're ugly. Okay, we're gonna push the button. Everyone pray. All right. Oh, I did it. Yay. All right. What the hell? What is happening? Doesn't look like she's wearing socks. These pants don't fit. Now you're going to say that she's a soccer star? She's even said she's not sporty. She has said this. I've listened to all of her stupid podcasts. She is not sporty at all. She has said this. So I'm not buying what she's trying to sell me. It's because Princess Catherine is and did all the rugby stuff. See, I'm glitching again. What a bunch of crap. Look at her face. Look, I'm kicking a ball. Did you get the picture? I can't zoom in on her face. Damn it. I wish I knew how to work a computer. I need an assistant. Like, here, I'll do it on my phone. Hang on. There you go. Can you see that? Look, I'm kicking a ball. Look at how relatable I am. Look at me kicking a ball. Oh, dear God. Okay, sorry. We'll go back to the chat. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm so sorry. Like, my friend the Croft here says, I heard the British ambassador greeted them. If so, why? He is paid by the taxpayers and shouldn't serve non-working royals. I am suspicious that his father made it official thing. I am telling you, they're going back to England. This, I've been saying it forever. Now I'm back on, now I'm doing good again. This, I've said it. Chuck needs, lack of better words, support group or like an army or something. And they're it. I am telling you, they're going back. This is just the beginning. They're also going to Australia. So if anyone lives in Australia in this chat, get excited, people. They're going back. And I'm not off the hook either, because I have a feeling they're coming back to Canada. So we're all going to suffer together. We're all going to need support groups. Oh my God. I am telling you, 2026 is a year of the world tour. They're going to be like Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world are Duchess de Lulu and King of the Spares? I'm telling you. Now, you guys can disagree with me. That's your right. But I'm right. So I'm just saying. The royal family has been informed. Yeah, damn right. This is all. I don't believe anything anymore. Pardon me. Something's up. Something's up with him and daddy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm Commonwealth too. I'm not off the hook. We'll all suffer together. Oh, look. Megsy talking to a kid. And acting surprised. Look. Here, I'll just put it on my phone because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This way. Look. Oh, thank you for your little child. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, what else do you think she said? You know, I have 2 kids. I love their artwork. We live in a big mansion. Sorry for your luck that you're in a bunker. Oh my God. Make sure you get the shot. Make sure, look, children like me. Look at me. Also, why isn't her head covered? Isn't that rude? Like, or like, what's the word I'm looking for? Rude. Like not culturally proper. Like if you go to someone else's homeland, like when in Rome kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like, should she have her head covered? Like, isn't it a respect thing? Or am I looking into it too much? Because I wouldn't want to go to someone else's country and be disrespectful, right? I don't know. Well, the kid's head's not covered, so I don't know. Those shoes are ugly. Oh, crap. Hit the wrong button. Those shoes are ugly. I meant, see, this is. Oh, People Magazine, a new article. They're on a roll, man. Just came out like 2 seconds ago. Let's get a new article. Let's read the current one, shall we? Because, man, this is a good day. Thank you, everyone, for, again, dealing with me. I can't help it. There we go. There we go. Oops. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have a soccer shootout in Jordan. But who walked away with bragging rights? Oh, the suspense. The suspense. Who do you think won? Oh my God. I can't take it. I just can't. Oh my God. All right. Uh, what do you think, Chloe? Streaming. The Duke and Duchess of Sucket are spending 2 days in the country. No kidding. All right. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry kicked off their trip to Jordan with a little friendly competition. The Duke and Duchess of Sucket stepped out February 25th for the first of a 2-day humanitarian trip to Jordan, where I'm sorry, I'm just reading what it says. I know I'm repeating myself. Sorry. Of a 2-day humanitarian trip. They're competed in a soccer shootout during their tour of a youth center at a refugee camp near Amman. Prince Harry, 41, and Meghan, 44, participated in a penalty shootout while spending time at the youth center run by social development organization Questscope, where the Duchess of Sucket seemed eager to try soccer drills. You've never played soccer before? Is she new to Earth? She doesn't know who the Royals is, never seen a soccer ball before, never played soccer. Like, seriously? Like, you don't have to be on a soccer team, but you never played soccer? You didn't play soccer in gym class? Did you go to school? Did you have a childhood? What is going on? Meghan tried passing the ball before her husband hopped in for the shooting practice where she beat Harry in the friendly competition. I find that hard to believe. Look, now they're arguing. Look, no, I won. No, Harry, I won. Harry, I won. Smile for the camera. Harry. Jesus Christ. Oh, clapping seal time. Clapping seal. The Duchess of Sucket celebrated by throwing her hands up in the air. What the? Oh my God. After her right foot strike sailed through the goal, while the Duke of Sucket shot was saved. Dun, dun, dun. Seriously, this is an article. I'm not making it up. Meghan has previously joked about her athletic abilities and told tennis star Naomi Osaka that she was painfully bad at tennis. Yeah, she's painfully bad at a lot of things. But clap away there. Tens of thousands. Okay, and then it talks. Prince Harry and Meghan visit the refugee camp was their second stop on the February 25th tour, and they visited to highlight importance of mental health services, physical rehabilitation, and community-based support for people affected by war, displacement, and serious illness. Harry's the last person who should be talking to anyone about mental health. The Duchess of Sucket had a tender moment with a young girl she met at a soccer class there and crouched down to talk to her. God. Sorry, I think I'm having a stroke. Crouched down to talk to her after the child came over. She and the girl spoke through an interpreter, and the girl said she was 7 after Meghan asked about her age. Oh, you don't say. That's what I said, Mary. Thanks for looking that up for me, though. Hey, how come it didn't work? Hello. 18 hours. 18-hour flight. There? I'm dying. They're back to stay for 2 freaking days. Surprise! Dear God, that sounds awful to me. The Questscope staffer asked the girl, "You know Meghan," but the child walked away. Oh, I heard her rib. The Questscope staffer asked the girl, "You know Meghan?" But the child walked away. That's the best line ever. So sweet and confident. That's what you're instilling, the Duchess of Sucket said with a smile. You know her. Now she just walks away. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. The youngster was around the same age as Meghan and Harry's 6-year-old son, Prince Archie, who will turn 7 in May. The Duke and Duchess of Sucket are also parents to Lilibet 4. Can't forget them. In the tower still. Prince Harry and Meghan's office announced at midnight. Yeah. They were already on the plane. They were already there. So I bet you they didn't even phone and ask Daddy if they could go. They were already there. They're like, hey, guess what? Surprise. Maybe that's who the surprise was for. Was King Chuck. Surprise, we're in Jordan. You better call everyone and tell them that we're here. Oh my God. Tell them we're here. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Oh, thanks, Carla. Thanks for being here, Dollface. They are definitely like a blind man in Phoenix can see this, hey? They're definitely trying to compete with Prince William, Princess Catherine. There is no comparison, right? If the big article is about Meghan kicking a freaking ball, dear God. Jordan's a little bit more westernized, but still having a head covering is polite. Yeah, like you'd think like a scarf or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe you don't have to. I don't know. I just wouldn't want to disrespect people, but that's me. What do I know? Did Meghan take a couple jars of spread to donate? You know what? I know Lizzie, my friend Lizzie. I know you're being funny, but that'd be a great way to offload some of it, right? She's got a lot. I don't know if the plane could take off though. That's a lot of weight. Hey, Sue Smith, how you doing, dollface? You feeling better? I hope. A little bit better? Oh my gosh. I mean, you know a lot. I hope that means you're a lot better. I hope so. I hope so. I saw your video. You can see your grass. You must like that there's no more snow. And I loved all your videos when you went away. So I feel like I was there with you. That's closest to Mexico I'm going to get. Oh my God. Okay. All right. The fashion. I'm up and out. Oh, good. Oh, good. We'll have to, well, whenever you are ready, we'll have to have like a little get together if you want. You said, I hope I know. I say, you know. Oh, I don't know that. I don't know about me. I don't know, man. Oh, the shoes. What's up with these shoes? Here, because I don't know how to work the computer. What's up with these shoes? Why are the pants so big? How come she can't find clothes that fit her? I can find clothes that fit me. And I'm tall. Sue's tall. Sue, can you find pants that fit you? Because apparently Megsy has a problem. And out of everybody who's going to have a problem finding clothes, it's us. Oh my God. Why is everything so big? Why are those shoes so freaking ugly? I also heard she wore like over $1,000 jacket. Why would you do that? Doughhead. She's on her third outfit change of the day already. Probably just as wrinkly as the first one. Oh, okay, hang on. Where do I look for it? Sue, you're asking a lot from me. I don't know how to work the phone. Okay, hang on. I need an assistant. I can pay you in Tim Hortons coffee. Meghan Markle. Where are they? Jordan. Oh my God, can you hear my dog? Meghan Markle, Jordan. Harper's Bazaar. Let's see. I got the green outfit. Her concerned face, her happy face. Green outfit. Green outfit. Tan pants. White. Come on now. Is this like the all white outfit? This one? Still gives me heart palpitations. Can't wear white. Wears a white suit to kick off Jordan visit. Okay, let's see. I really need someone to help me work my computer. 59 minutes ago. Okay. Vanity Fair. Oh, yeah, they love them. Ha! 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 No, it's the same. Oh, how did I get there? Sorry. Sky News. Town and Country Magazine, a guide to Meghan Markle's Jordanian style. Oh God, sign me up. Well, attention, New York Times, I know. Global Spotlight, blah, 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 blah. The pants are too big on there, too. Oh my God. What the heck? Like when Megs kicked the ball, hit the kids. You know, her second toe's bigger. I don't know with this woman, man. I don't know if I'm allowed. It must be this white outfit. That's a lot of white. It's a lot of white, man. And why is she sitting at a desk? This is a horrible picture. I don't know who let she's gonna be pissed. Look at this one. Look at that. That's a horrible photo. Oh my god. Oh man, I'd be mad. I didn't even recognize her. I'll tell you, I didn't even recognize her. That. Oh, hit a button. Oh crap. Sorry guys. This is a ooh, her skin looks awful. Oh god. Look. Look. Votes, votes. Honestly, I wouldn't have recognized her. Someone didn't contour her nose. And her hair looks awful too. Is it hot in Jordan? It's like a desert country, right? Is it hot there? It's Middle East. That's a stupid question. Never mind. Heather, link. What link? Link. Oh, okay. Oh, the missing link. Paste. Good, someone in charge. There it is. Oh my god. What a gong show. Hello, my friend. Hang on, I gotta move that. Hello.
Hang on. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. I was just gonna say she wore the white outfit, which looks like the Nigerian outfit, but I don't think the jacket's the same. Then she changed into the green outfit for the kicking of the ball. Then she changed into a black shirt with the open-toed shoes. I haven't had a chance to look at the pants for the hospital visit. So she's on like outfit number 3 already. They apparently they were invited to go by the World Health Organization. So but they're still trying to act like they're half in, half out. They notified the palace they were going, not that the palace cares, but they show up there with the World Health Organization, who apparently paid for the trip and is paying for their security and is paying for everything. Meghan, who's usually dripping in everything, is wearing Trev's bracelet and her Welsh gold diamond gold band and nothing else. She's not wearing any other jewelry. And the pants that she's wearing are man pants. You can look them up. You can do a reverse Google search. They're actually men's pants. Because, in Jordan, the women are supposed to dress very modestly. There's even a woman standing next to her at one point wearing a full burqa. And so I think she showed up with the t-shirt at the kicking thing with the kids. And I think somebody gave her that shirt to put over her shoulders is what I think. Because that's a little too risque
for them.
And I just don't know. I mean, I don't understand. She and Harry have absolutely no qualifications of any kind to be saying anything at a round table with the World Health Organization. And that guy who invited them, what was the thing that I saw? I think he's being investigated for something. I swear.
I believe you.
I swear. And then somebody wrote something online and said something like, yeah, she's wrinkled, but unlike Andrew, she doesn't go around with a 6-foot ironing board to keep everything. And I'm thinking to myself, you don't need an ironing board, just a little tiny steamer would work. And those are easy to pack. She looks terrible.
They're not staying at the Bates Motel. They're staying at fancy hotels. They have steamers. They will have someone come to your room and do it for you.
Correct.
They unpack for you. You don't even have to unpack your crap.
Now, interestingly enough, King Abdullah did meet with Crown Prince Al Hussein. They did meet the World Health Organization director. Harry and Meghan were not invited to that meeting.
Hmm.
because let's face it, these people are friends with William and Charles and them, and I think they didn't want to get in the middle of it. Oh, here it is. Um, the Ethiop, the World Health Organization, is it Tetros? What is his name?
Oh, don't ask me, man.
Um, okay,
I
well,
can
this
barely speak English.
this is what it says. Tedros is the former Ethiopian health minister from 2005 to 2012 and the director general of the World Health Organization since 2017. And in June of 2021, the FIS in the Ethiopian ministry opened an investigation into him. His tenure as Ethiopian's Minister of Health was investigated, and allegations made against him included abuse of office, misappropriation of funds, sexual misconduct, and illicit purchases of property in Addis Ababa.
Huh. Well, he fits right in with Harry's family.
Doesn't he? He fits right in there,
Oh my God.
man. They always seem to find themselves with the worst people. I'm telling you.
That
So,
that
any,
is
anyway,
something.
I'm up. But if you saw my video, then you know that I thought my husband also had COVID. He didn't get tested. He doesn't seem to be recovering as well. So we finally took him to urgent care yesterday, and he's been diagnosed with flu A. So,
Oh,
so I
what's
have
that?
COVID and he's got the flu.
Oh, the flu. Oh, okay. Like just like a really bad flu?
He's
Is that
just
what that
got,
means?
the coughing, the sneezing, his lungs are tight.
Oh,
I'm giving him breathing treatments. And, but I seem to be getting better and him not. And I
oh
was like,
dear.
What's going on here?" So I finally said, "Listen, it's been a week. We need to take you in." And that's when they diagnosed him with the flu. So
Oh
I
dear.
caught COVID.
Well,
He got the flu, and we live in the plague house.
the plague, yeah. Right? Oh dear. Well, I'm so glad you're on the mend. I'm sorry about your husband.
Oh, he's like
He'll live.
most men. He's whiny. He'll get over it.
Right? He'll be fine. Whatever. Oh my
But
gosh.
I know.
Like,
But
yeah.
I would. The only thing about this trip that I want to know is one thing. I just want to know one thing.
Who's paying for it?
No, I know the World Health Organization is covering it because they're busted broke. I mean, we know this, but I guess the thing that's bothering me is that they notified the king that they're going. They've made it very plain they're not there representing the country, although they're trying to represent like they are. But I want to know why Philip Hall, the British ambassador to Jordan, publicly thanked Harry and Meghan and said, "Your visit, your support, your appreciation of the efforts that the United Nations, including the WHO, the government of Jordan, are making here is appreciated." Why is he making public statements thanking them? It makes it kind of look like they are there for the government when they're clearly not. So,
I I know, I know everyone. I'm the only one on this train right now. They're going back to England. I think there's something going on. I've been saying it for a while, and I think they're in cahoots with King Chuck. I think King Chuck needs a army. He needs support. He needs support, and I think those 2 are it. That's my opinion.
I think that they came out because they think they're helping the government by taking the heat off of Andrew. It's not taking the heat off of Andrew at all. And I tell you what, with everything going on, we really, behind the scenes, William is really the one pulling the strings. I think everybody knows that William is the one advising the king, this needs to happen, that needs to happen. And I think in the end, now that Beatrice and Eugenie are caught up in the whole Epstein thing, that those emails, shocking. Um, I felt bad for them initially. I no longer feel that way.
Yeah, I gotta take 'em out of the tower because
Yeah,
if they're the tower's supposed to be funny. I'm not going down with that. Like,
yeah.
if they're not good people, I don't want them
No,
in my
no,
tower.
I felt bad for them, but I don't anymore after some of the emails that came out. And at this point, I truly feel like the royal family is going to say, "Listen, if you don't work for the royal family, you're not going to get an HRH or a prince or princess title. I honestly feel like they're going to go ahead and strip Eugenie and Beatrice of their princess titles, of their HRHs. They're going to strip Harry and Meghan's kids of their prince and princess titles and their HRHs. They don't need them. They're never going to work for the monarchy. They're never going to represent the monarchy. Edward's children don't have titles. Anne's children don't have titles. And Andrew's children don't need the titles. They don't work for the monarchy.
Right.
Zara and Mike don't have titles. They're not working for the monarchy. I think they need to do like that other royal family did. I think they need to streamline it and just right down the middle. That's what I think.
I'm with you. I'm with you. These guys, though, when money is going through your bank account, you can't tell me you did not know.
Well,
So, like, you're in trouble, man. Like, guilty by like, it doesn't matter. You're in it now. Even if you let's just pretend like don't know, but now you are connected to it. So now you're screwed. Sorry.
I never really liked Eugenie anyway, but I really always liked Beatrice. But when all those emails came out that Beatrice was writing to Epstein, that Beatrice knew about his arrest, for that he was in jail for sexual exploitation of a minor, that Beatrice knew all of this, and that she and Eugenie have been using their princess titles for business deals. They're just as skeevy as their parents. And I feel like, they're saying that Andrew is going to get rid of a lot of the royal family properties, the titles. He's going to tighten the ship. And I feel like he's not going to want to taint his reign with that. And so he's going to tell his dad, get this done. Just get this done before,
Oh, William.
Hmm?
William?
William, I think
You said Andrew.
I think William is saying to Charles, I don't
Oh,
want
I
to
see.
taint my reign. I don't want to start off my reign with this. You need to handle
Right.
Andrew. You need to handle the girls, and you need to handle the titles with Harry and Meghan. And you need to make sure that it's clear that they are no longer associated with the royal family as long as they have these titles. Now, obviously, Parliament wouldn't even remove Andrew's title. Andrew still has his title. Andrew agreed to put it into abeyance. Harry and Meghan are never going to make that agreement. That they're never going to agree to stop using it. But you should absolutely, since they no longer work for the monarchy, they don't need their HRHs either. They should take Harry's. They should take Meghan's. She's using it anyway, even though she agreed not to. She needs to have that
Of course
pulled.
she is.
They need to simply be Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. But
Well,
that's it.
sorry, but I've always said this, right? Like, I get divorced all the time. I'm the broke Elizabeth Taylor. My last divorce, I wanted nothing to do with my ex-husband other than the fact that I have children with him.
Right.
I couldn't wait to get my last name back. Cost me a lot of money. I wanted no association with that family. So if she hates that family that badly, why do you want that title so much?
Because
Why are you going on a surprise royal tour?
Because she wants,
Like,
she wants the platform. She wants the attention that it brings. Now, I don't know if you saw today's video or not, but at the end of today's video for me, there is a apology that was put up on, I don't know if you saw that. Okay, wait, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, no, show me.
It's hilarious. And of course, I put it up with pictures because I thought it was just hilarious. Here it is. Here's what it says. Leaked from Buckingham Palace, an official apology to Meghan Markle. The royal family wishes to extend its sincerest apologies to Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. We apologize for granting her a globally televised wedding costing British taxpayers over 30 million, complete with castles, choirs, gowns, and horse-drawn carriages, only for her to later describe the institution as a nightmare. We regret awarding her the courtesy of a royal title, Frogmore Cottage, renovated at £2.4 million public expense, full-time staff, 24/7 security, and access to priceless jewels, all of which clearly failed to meet her Hollywood expectations. We apologize for providing her with global recognition, a Duchess title, and a platform powerful enough for her to land multi-million-dollar Netflix and Spotify deals which somehow still collapsed under her boundless talent. I mean, it goes on and on. It is the funniest. Let me see if I can get to the rest of it.
Who wrote that? Just
I
somebody?
have
Like,
no idea. I have no idea who wrote it. But
that is funny.
there's a whole thing about, we apologize, that Prince Charles walked you down the aisle only for you to attack Charles, blah blah blah. I mean, it's you have to you have to go through the whole thing, but it's on my video, the end of
Oh,
my
I
video
will I
for
will go
today.
see. Oh my god, like, yeah, but that's true, right? Like,
It's there with pictures. It's hilarious.
like, if I was an citizen of England, I'd be choked. You got a $35 million wedding or whatever it was, and now you're mad? Bite me. Like,
Oh, they always
no.
hated me. They, basically nobody really cared about, and I think this is in there too, or this is in one of the things. Nobody really cared so much about Harry because Harry wasn't close to the line of succession anyway. And he was always a whiner and a complainer, always. And and Meghan was just manipulative, and everybody saw it. So I know what that was. It was like, I think that's in tomorrow's video, my video tomorrow. They're talking about some of the big things that happened to the royal family. They're saying that, all these people saying the monarchy is over. The monarchy is not over. They talk about like what happened when Diana died and this and that. And then, all the big things of the monarchy, threatening to take the monarchy down. And they brought up Harry and Meghan, and they were like, listen, Harry was far enough from the line of succession. He's always been a whiner. She's manipulative. And the second they left the country, everybody lost sympathy for him. Nobody cared. So,
Right.
that wasn't really a threat to the monarchy either.
So what do you think? So I think this is the beginning of the world tour, because I remember in October, Megsy and Harry met with an astrologer. She loves astrology. She loves horoscopes. That's her deal. And they met with some fancy astrologer from Australia, and they're like, "Thanks for meeting." And there was a picture. I got to find it. I don't know if it's on the web on
I
her
know. They met in
Instagram.
New York. Yes.
Yeah, and they're like, "Okay, see you soon because we're going to Australia." And I was like, "2026 world tour."
They tried to go to
I think this
Australia.
is the beginning.
Australia said no. They attempted. Australia said no and shut them down. So
But with the thing with Randy Andy now, I don't know. I have some weird thought that they're gonna be, like, globe setting all over the
they
place, and this
can't
is
go anywhere. They have no money to pay for their own security, and they can go nowhere until the Home Office finishes their risk assessment and decides whether Harry gets his security back. My guess is Harry's not getting his security back. He no longer works for the royal family. Taxpayers don't want to pay taxes for security for somebody who earned $60 million in 5 years. He wants the same level of security that William and the King have. Even Anne and the rest of the family don't have the level of security Harry's asking for. It's a joke. So he's not going to get it. See, because if he gets it, then yes, they're going to hit tours around the world. Because remember what he said in the BBC interview? He said that when they took that away, they signaled to the whole world not to protect us. And that's why the money went towards security and their royal tours. That's where the money went. So
but so what's your thoughts on this then? Because Invictus is coming, and it does sound very like, again, backdoor deals going on there in Birmingham, and the mayor or whoever's running that city, with him. There's speculation if he doesn't get it back, then he's not gonna have Invictus there. Now, I'm thinking they already shelled out some money for the guy, and I don't think you get a return policy on that. So, what happens then?
I believe that Invictus will continue. Invictus will be in the UK. Birmingham is bankrupt. There's trash in the streets. They are dimming the street lights. They've closed the library. all public services, but the government is suddenly coming up with $35 million or whatever it is to get it ready for Invictus. Why they couldn't get it ready for them before, why they couldn't get the money up to help the people before, I don't know. Invictus will take place. The big question is, will Meghan go? Because I don't think she's going to pass up the chance to have 4 outfit changes and prance around and get her picture taken. There's no way she's going to miss that. No way whatsoever. And they'll travel there. They will not bring the kids because they're not going to have the appropriate security. They're going to claim that the children have to stay home because there's not enough security. And she'll go because there's no way she's going to miss that. It's just not going to
No, and
happen.
I agree with you. I agree with you. So you don't think he's gonna get his security back? I
No.
don't I
No, he'll have his
mm,
private security that he pays for, which is good enough for Taylor Swift and everybody else in the world.
yeah.
Um, but no, he's not. I think he's about to lose a lot more money, which is why they're pushing for it, because this court case he's got going, he was warned before it went to trial, this could cost attorney's fees of like $35 million if he loses. And the case is not going well for him. It's not going well at all, for any of them, actually. And I feel really bad for Doreen Lawrence, who was pulled into it specifically by Harry. Um, these people are going to have, Harry's going to have to, even if it's 35 million split between 7 people,
It's a lot of
he still
money.
has to come up with 5 million
Mhm.
pounds, which is like 7 million US. He has to come up
It's a
with.
lot of TED Talks he has to do.
It's a lot of money.
It's a
And
lot of money.
he's going around giving speeches, and he used to get 1,000,000, 2,000,000 a speech. Now he's getting 50,000 a speech. He's getting nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nobody's
Well,
interested in him anymore.
when he was here in Toronto, I knew he was coming, like, October 1st, like, I got a heads up,
Is that the real
and
estate thing?
yeah, and
Mm.
he got 200 I know for a fact he got 200,000 for that.
But he used to get 1,000,000 a speech. Now he's
Yeah, but
getting.
but even 200,000 from when was that? December to now, that's only, like, 2 months. You went from 200,000 to 50? Like, that's a big fall just right there too.
You know what? The world is sick of him. The world is sick of her. And I mean, it is what it is. It is what
It's
it is.
well, and for people who are scared about their security, their itineraries posted online.
Correct.
So,
He's probably hoping something will happen so he can say to the people doing the review, look what happened to us. Look. Because that's what the whole New York car chase was about, where they never arrested anybody, because you can't have a high-speed chase in Manhattan. There's a reason that it's on grids. That's why they call it gridlock traffic. You can walk
oh,
faster than you can ride in a car.
yeah.
It's a joke. Nobody was ever arrested. The whole thing was a setup. It made him look like an idiot. It made her look like an idiot. I mean, and then, Harry threatened to sick Gavin Newsom on him if they didn't arrest anybody. Gavin Newsom, who was just here in South Carolina campaigning, and I'm like, go home, dude. You already screwed your own state. You don't need to screw mine. Like,
Those invisible car chases will get you every time.
get you every time. So,
Every time.
yeah.
Like, oh, I I don't know. I don't think he's gonna win this case either. Like, soon as he opened his mouth on the stand, I was like, "Oh, well, that's done." Right? Like, it didn't take much,
He's not gonna win.
right?
He's gonna lose this
No.
case. Um, their philanthropies under the umbrella of another charity, and because they've run out of money. And I think what they're hoping to do is just bop around with their children and, show up and do a few photo ops. And it's not, in the meantime, you've got bills to pay and no more money coming in. And, I warned everybody when they first opened that charity, they were allowed by law to keep 95% for expenses. And I think a lot of the money that was donated went to pay for their rent and their water. And I mean, I think if they figured it up, it came to like 60 or $70,000 a month for the house, for the mortgage, the water, the gas, the power, the pool cleaner, the maid, the gardeners, the nanny. They had to. It was like $60,000 a month, and then security on top of that was another 2 or 3 million a year. They don't have the money anymore. They're broke.
Mm-mm. Mhm.
So
Oh, yeah, they they've been broke since she started as ever or as never or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you don't need if you're a duchess, and just in my opinion, if you're a duchess and you're hawking jam and that money's not going to charity, yeah, you're broke.
You know, I've said it before and I'll say it one more time. If Harry and Meghan had come to the United States, had not given the Oprah interview, had not gone around whining and crying to everybody about their rotten lot in life, they would have been two of the most popular people on the planet. Instead, people on both sides of the pond hate them. They're sick of them. Even Sussex Squad members are posting, even they're sick of them. Their
Yeah.
their their fan base is dwindling. It's just it's not good. They're hypocrites. They know the Sussex Squad is threatening William and the children, and here they are talking about online safety, and they refuse to speak out against their own fan base. I think Megan enjoys it myself, so that's why I think she
Mhm.
doesn't speak out. They were notified. Do you have a statement? Nope, no comment. Okay, so that tells you they know what's happening, but yeah.
Do what did you think of the Valentine's Day post of Lily? Because you can fully see that kid's
Mhm.
face.
Um,
What did I think Merchine's coming. I think she's gonna go into kids fashion.
well,
That's my prediction.
I've been saying it from the beginning. She's gonna do Lilibet dolls, Lilibet clothing, Lilibet hair accessories, Lilibet this. She's absolutely gonna merch that kid. I think the fact that she put the kid's full face up shows you that Harry has absolutely no control because remember, they left because they wanted to raise their children privately. They need security. Well, nobody knew what their kids looked like. Well, I could identify
Mhm.
them from the back of their head, but nobody knew what they looked like. Now we all know what the daughter looks like. I mean,
Right.
she's got Thomas Markle's nose. Um, I mean, it's so hypocritical to say you're leaving the royal family for privacy for your children because you're and then you put your children online. She uses those children to try to sell her products, and it's just I feel bad for them because the kids are too young to understand. It's just like when she put out that thing showing Lily walking into the kitchen and walking up to Guy's picture and giving it a kiss and walking off. How many takes do you think that took? She
Right.
probably, "Okay, Lily, go in. Oh, wait, Lily, wait, go back. I'm gonna try it from this angle. Okay, go in." She absolutely uses those children, and I'll never forget the time she was watering the grass. What kid doesn't try to grab the hose? And she
Right.
says to Archie, "Do you want to?" And he goes, "Well, only if you want me to." And I'm like, "What child says that?" I feel very bad for those kids. They're being raised by a narcissistic mother. They're being put out in the public as an extension of her. Look at me, I'm a great mom. Look at my beautiful children. It's nothing about the kids. It's all about her.
Yeah. Fully agree. Fully agree. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens now. That's a long trip just for 2
Just for 2
days.
days, which is why she's already on her 3rd or 4th outfit change because um, she's only got a certain amount of time. She's gotta
Yeah.
get those outfits in there.
Yeah.
And I believe I have to go through them, but the white outfit, I believe, is from Nigeria. The, wrinkled pants, I believe, are from one of the Invictus Games. I she's recycling all of her stuff,
Mhm.
because they're running out of money.
Right.
So,
Well, you think she'd pay for a tailor, but hey, what do I know? Ah,
listen,
right?
you're
Alright.
looking at a woman that just last week was showing off her new huge diamond ring on her other hand, and she was dripping with clothing, and suddenly, they make a point of letting you know she's doing her own makeup, she's doing her own hair. She didn't bring the glam squad because it's Jordan.
Yeah.
So, everywhere else she went, New York, Paris Fashion Week, her friend Daniel was there, but obviously nobody else was invited along, so she's doing it herself, and her clothes are wrinkled, and she looks terrible.
Yeah. True. True story.
It is what it is. So, all right,
So, I get
I'm gonna go,
yeah.
take care of my, husband. I need to make him some soup, matzo ball soup, Jewish penicillin.
That's true story. That's true
I'm gonna
story.
go make
It
him
fixes everything.
it does fix everything. I'm gonna make him
It
some
does.
soup, and, I got some chicken cooking in the crock pot with a nice butter curry sauce. Perfect.
Oh, that'll
Settle the
kick something
stomach.
out of ya.
Settle the stomach with rice, with white rice, very settling
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
stomach. Boneless, skinless
yeah,
chicken, white rice, and a little butter curry sauce. Perfect.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. Well, I'm sending all my, get better
Thank
well wishes
you.
to you and your
That
husband, and
was
thank you so much for coming up here. I
no
I always
problem.
appreciate you. I adore you. Thank you
You're
so
so
much. You guys are
sweet.
always so nice to me.
Stop.
No, you guys are so nice to me, and it yeah, it's nice. Because I was saying too, right? Like, I was going under the radar. No one really knew, like, who cares about the kid from, like, Canada? And now, like, all the crazy people found me. I'm like, "Oh, yay!"
Well,
I got, like, the cra
if you
I
followed
got
me
on
at
my
all, you know that I always, I've always given a leg up to you can ask, well, you can ask anybody that I've helped in the past that I always give a leg up and I never ask for I'm not a transactional person. I don't ask for Zippo. So,
well, I adore you, and whatever
thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll do whatever, right? I just wish you didn't live so far,
So
right?
sorry. Yeah, we're in the deep
Right? One day.
I'm just glad we got back from Mexico after a
Right?
couple days after we got home, the Cancun airport, canceled hundreds of flights, and then Puerto Vallarta and those other areas, no planes are flying now with the cartel and all of that, and I was just like, "Thank God we got home when we did." Could you
Canada opened yesterday. My cousin's there.
Oh,
Yeah, my cousin has an illness, and she went down for treatment, and she's there, but Canada said I heard it on the radio yesterday, they got it all worked out, so they were flying out yesterday
yeah, well,
to try to
they're
get the
telling the
Canadians.
Americans to shelter in place. In their hotels. Could you imagine you check out of your hotel, you get to the airport, and there's no flights, and you can't go back to your hotel, and you're stranded. And let me just tell you because I was just there last week, the Cancun airport, that's terrible. It's one of the worst airports
Oh,
I've ever seen. It's horrible. It's horrid.
uh,
I wouldn't want to be
oh
stranded
dear.
there at all. Terrible.
Well, I'm glad you're home safe.
Thank
Well,
you.
getting a cold, being stuck in a different country, the cold's not so bad, really,
Yeah,
right? Could be
right.
worse.
We had a
Could be
great
worse.
time, but I'm glad to be home.
Yeah. Well, I loved looking at your videos and
I'm glad
everything.
you
That church was
enjoyed.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it was a
God, that was
beautiful,
beautiful.
swim up pool, and if you waved a couple of pesos, the waiter would come over and stand on a chair and get your order and bring you your drinks, and you never had to leave your room because the room was, except for
Nice.
dinner. I will say, we were very happy about the phone. I that place is so wired up. I don't know if you saw that when my husband lost his we left dinner, he
Yeah.
lost his phone. And we put in a report and they kept saying it was stolen. We were like, it wasn't stolen. It fell out of his pocket, but God knows where it is. And we're done. We're going to bed. We've been walking for hours looking for it. That place was so wired up. They were actually able to follow us out of the restaurant, up the path, through the lobby, onto the cart. And they saw the phone fall out of his pocket and they walked right over and it was still laying right where it had fallen hours earlier. And they
Lucky.
come knocking on our door at 1 a.m. and here's your phone, here's your
Lucky.
wallet, we were highly impressed.
No kidding. Like, at least yeah, like, that's a blessing right there.
Mm,
So, at least there's some sort of safety, right?
yeah.
Like,
I mean, the place was if you wanted to leave to go on an excursion, the security to get off property, they had to know who was picking you up. They had to give an ID. They were writing down the tag numbers of the vehicles picking you up. I mean, its security was crazy. So we
whoa,
felt very comfortable there. It was nice. It was
right?
very nice.
Someone's gonna come look for you at least if you don't come back.
You don't come back.
Like,
They'll know you're missing.
right?
They'll know you're missing. They'll know what car you got in. They'll know who took you, the whole bit.
Holy Hannah.
So,
Well, that's good,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, but I'm glad you're back, and
Thank
thank you
you.
for joining me, and, like, again, I'm so thankful. Thank
No
you.
problem, my
Thank you.
friend. You guys have a wonderful day.
You too, and say hi to the doggy.
I will. I'll give Finn a hug for you.
Okay. Alright, thank you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. That was a nice surprise, wasn't it, guys? Okay, so we're gonna leave it here. I'm coming back this afternoon with Victoria's Voice. So come check us out and hopefully that all goes through. And thanks, guys. I don't know if the chat, I don't know what's going on with this computer, man. But thank Thank you, everyone. I'm always, always so thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you guys soon. Stay safe.